concerning the Democratic Republic of the Congo.
Furthermore, representatives of the DRC government and the AFC M23 have been meeting again in Doha, Qatar, over the last few days to build on their declaration of principles, address obstacles to its implementation, and make way towards a full-fledged peace agreement. Meanwhile, a joint virtual summit of the East African Community and the South African Development Community, held on 13th August, endorsed the merger of the mandate of the 5 EAC SADC facilitators with that of the African Union-led mediation, led by President Faure Gnassingbé of Togo. A joint ad hoc technical secretariat placed under the African Union is being set up in Addis Ababa to support this process. Both President Faure Gnassingbé and the facilitators have conducted extensive consultations. The United Nations has provided support where needed. Mr. President, regrettably, the evolution of the security situation on the ground has not matched the progress achieved on the diplomatic front, while the parties are yet to comply with their obligations under Security Council Resolution 2773. The number of civilian casualties has risen dramatically. Humanitarian workers are risking their lives to provide limited assistance to a population whose needs continue to grow. Conflict-related sexual violence persists amid general indifference. The forced recruitment of children continues. As the school year is about to start, thousands of other children will be unable to go to school because of insecurity. Despite a relative lull in direct clashes, the parties continue to deploy troops and transfer weapons along the front lines. Mr. President, in North Kivu, the conflict has escalated significantly since April. The AFC M23 has continued to make incremental territorial gains in Masisi, Walikale, and Lubero territories, capturing ground from local armed groups operating under the Wazalendo umbrella. On 6th August, United Nations High Commissioner for Human Rights, Volker Turk, issued a statement indicating that according to credible reports received by the UN Human Rights Office, at least 319 civilians, including at least 48 women and 19 children, were killed by the AFC M23, backed by members of the Rwanda Defense Force, between 9th and 21st July in 4 villages in Rushuru territory in North Kivu province. These killings were the harrowing result of a military campaign targeting traditional strongholds of the Democratic Forces for the Liberation of Rwanda, FDLR. During these operations, health centers and infrastructure have been destroyed, villages burned, crops confiscated, and many civilians have been forced to flee or toil as laborers against their will. The fact that FDLR and Nyatura fighters have blended into the population, occasionally attacking isolated M23 and Rwandan Defense Forces positions, has only heightened the ambient fear and mistrust. In South Kivu, the front lines have remained mostly stable. Continuing clashes, however, risk exacerbating interethnic tensions. In Ituri,